Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day, another sketch session. Today is January 8th. It is Thursday. And we are working on some rock studies. So, pardon me while I'm clicking around. My computer turned itself off in the night, so my tabs and things are all not up. I was doing a roll. Close enough. Okay. I'm finding my list, my unofficial rolling list. There we go. Okay. Let's do a different rock formation, shall we? Pull out my stuff. Okay. Going overhead, got my little camera. Okay. So here was yesterday's. Not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. You know? I'm just gonna scoot my little camera up a little bit. Sorry, it feels like there's like a phone call or something happening in the next room, but it sounds like, like when you hear someone's car connect to their phone and they're talking like through their car. Sounds like that. Sounds really loud. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. But let's roll some dice and see what kind of rock we have in store for us today. What formation? 13. 13 is a rock cluster or a group. Okay, simple enough. So let's go ahead and make it happen. Just gonna pull up the old Pinterest for some visual inspo. Rock cluster. Let's just look that up and see what comes up. Okay. All right. Let me find a good starting point for me. There we go. We can do that. Let's do a rock cluster. Okay. Sorry. I need tape. I think I've just about not quite run out of. I'm almost out of this tape. I need to get another roll soon. All right. Okie dokie. What do you say we jump into this thing, shall we? Got my handy dandy watercolors. Let's get them nice and wet. And you know what? We don't have to do things in normal colors. Why don't we make some funky, weird colored rock clusters? What do you say? I feel like that would be fun. Good morning, Linda. Hello. All right. I'm going to just do a quick little drawing so I can figure out where my highlights are so I don't accidentally paint right over them. Okay, a couple of main highlight sections here. Good morning, Brenda Lee. Jasper, hello. Your cat's very interested in the video. Well, what can I say? I draw the best audiences. Your cat has good taste. Okay, so now I have some highlighted sections that I can avoid with my initial wash. And what do you think about, I'm going to go pink. Let's go pink. Let's have fun. Some pink rocks. That's very pink. Let's lighten it. Just because we're studying rocks does not mean we need to always be straight up true to life. We'll figure out colors and stuff another time. Neon glow-in-the-dark rocks. That would be super cool. That's a really cool idea, Brenda Lee. I like that. Okay. Okay, we have a nice start here. I'm going to dry this just immediately so I don't accidentally get it all over the place. You know me, Linda. I am a big old fan of pink. You have faux glow-in-the-dark stones? That's awesome. That's really cool, Brenda. Brenda Lee. Wow, the building is a bit noisy today. Let's have that fade a little bit down towards cyan. Just because I'm feeling whimsical. Nice, nice, nice. I like that. Ooh, I like that. The background mountains have trees on them, and they're far enough away that they are background, but they still have that visible tree line I want to make sure to preserve. And I'm just going to get more of that cyan down here, blend it up. Oh yes, I want very much to see this bowling ball that you speak of. I'm fascinated by it. All right, here we go. That's a nice start. I'm going to go ahead and make the ground over here also pink. We're all working with the same rock. Okay. Now, dry that again. You know what? Before I do, while this is still a little wet, the trees, I want to kind of, while it's still a little wet, Well, thank you, Isley. I feel like my nose is about to start running because, of course. Because, of course. Okay, I'll add more whenever that is all a little bit further along dry wise. Okay. Hey there, Ellen. Good morning. Lovely to see you this morning. Okay. Now, rocks. Let's do a little bit of fun stuff with these big old rocks. I guess the sky should probably have some kind of a color, huh? I guess. Trying to preserve these trees. The ridge line. Try not to be too fussy with it, but there we go. Okay. I feel satisfied. Excuse me. I feel satisfied with that. So I'm going to go with cyan for my shadow color shading. My strategy is I'm going to go back over it with different colors to kind of build up. So that way there's a little bit of a color intensity, shall we say. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. Thank you, Look Up. Appreciate that. Okay, now we're going to have doing these big chunks of shadows. Awesome, Brenda Lee. Oh, I can't wait to see what you got. A bedazzled bowling ball. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hitting this with the heat tool real quick. Okay, I'm going to mix a cyan and pink together to make purple. And let's add just a little bit of phthalo blue to really darken it. right, here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's make it a little bit more darker this time. All right, employing my second brush. Get a little fade there. Okay, woo, we're running out of time. I could sit here and do this all day, but I shan't. Ooh, that's nice. Dry brushing, so I keep having to remember to dry off my brush. Definitely helps. Oh. All right, let's try to finish this up in some fashion, shall we? Thank you. I'm having fun with that. Part of it is the dagger brush really helps with this. I have been using these dagger brushes for a few months now, but I only just got them pretty recently. Which they have been really fun. Okay. All right. Thank you, Linda. I think I'm going to leave it here, even though it totally could have a little bit more going on. Well, let me add just a bit more pink just to the ground. Okay. I better stop because I can totally just sit here and find new things to add and tweak and mess around with. All right. Awesome. Well, I definitely recommend it. I just picked these up kind of randomly, but I have been using them a lot lately, and they're really nice for like grass, hair, anything flowy. They're also just nice. They're decent shaders because you can get the tips into nooks and crannies and then kind of fan it out, bring the color out a little bit. Uh, I'm gonna roll with this. This is a solid entry. I feel like I'm gonna remove the tape. That. Remove the tape. All right. That is very satisfying. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget that the Foxy Creative Collective is meeting for a focus painting session at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And today is January. 8th, 2025, 2026. All right, now let me snap a picture of it and I'll post it on the Fox Den social community site. Yeah, a little bit longer than usual this morning. Got to turn my phone on. It turned itself off in the night. I actually didn't have an alarm this morning because my phone turned itself off in the night, and I still managed to get up at approximately the right time. I was very proud of myself, very proud of my body for having the capability of that. Okay, snapping a photo. Clean up my little lens. I'm just gonna see you, Brenda Lee. Making me sign in, always does this. All right, here, so you guys can look at something more interesting than just me. I'm doing this live because if I don't, I might not do it at all. And I need the accountability. So here we are. So let's do the sketch session conversation. Adding the photo. Fun with the colors. Post. All right. I have posted this. It is done. That is the Fox Den where I'm posting it. So if you're curious about that, it's a feature for Foxy members. And hey there, that one brown sky. Right. Well, I am wrapping up right here. So thank you very much for joining me. This was a really fun one. I enjoyed using silly, fun fantasy colors. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for the next sketch session. So I'll see you then, hopefully. Until then, have a good one.